Welcome back. It's now time for your midday sports. President of the Inter-Secondary School Sports Association, ISA, Keith Wellington, says he's pleased overall with the schoolboy football season following the Costa Cup final, which took place at the National Stadium on Saturday. Wellington says the crowd control incident, which marred the end of the Manning Cup final, was a bad ending to an otherwise good urban area schoolboy football season.
Point in terms of the one significant moment would have been the incident yesterday where we were unable to present the trophy to the winning team. I think we have to send a strong message as to what is it we are willing to accept. As school leaders, we have to ensure that people understand that discipline is paramount in whatever we do. So I'm disappointed that we have not yet been able to present that trophy, but we'll take our time and make a decision as to when and how we will do that.
The STETS principal says all stakeholders conducted themselves well to ensure the season was able to run mostly without incident.
Their part, meaning the schools, the players, the coaches, the referees, the sponsors, those venues that have hosted us, the media. I think we have done really well as a team, as a group of people, to ensure that we get to the point where we had two excellent finals in terms of entertainment and the fact that I think probably the two biggest crowd watching football in Jamaica for years.
Manning Cup champions Mona High will battle the Costa Cup champions Clarendon College in the Olivia Shield at Glenmuir on Wednesday to bring an end to the season. The match kicks off at 3 p.m. Now it will be a replay of last season's final as Cavalier will clash defending champions Mount Pleasant in the late encounter in the Monday night action of a doubleheader at the Ray and Nephew Jamaica Premier League. Mount Pleasant are yet to lose a game and are at the top of the standings with 19 points, while Cavalier are 10th on 8 points but have 3 games in hand, having been involved in the Caribbean Cup. In the curtain raiser, Malines United will battle Harbour View at 5 p.m. Both are on 3 points and in the relegation zone. Meanwhile, Tivoli Gardens came from 2 goals down to snatch a point from Dunbeholden in a 2-all draw on Sunday. Nicholas Nelson opened the scoring for Dunbeholden in the 9th minute with a brilliant free kick before adding goal number 6 for the season in minute 12. However, Tivoli struck back shortly after when the league's leading goal scorer Justin Dunn converted from the penalty spot in minute 15 to see the teams going into half-time at 2-1. Shortly after the resumption, Dunn drew Tivoli level when he netted his 9th goal of the season in the 48th minute. Elsewhere, Montego Bay United recorded back-to-back wins after a 2-1 victory away to Treasure Beach, and it was a similar scoreline for Vere United over Humber Lion in the Clarendon Derby, while Lime Hall and Arnett Gardens played out a 1-all draw. And Upper Room Eagles beat Urban Knights 67-49 to ensure their National Basketball League Finals series was extended to a deciding Game 3 at the National Stadium courts on Sunday. Anthony White led the way for Upper Room Eagles with 18 points and 12 rebounds, while Omar Barnes was the high-point man for Urban Knights with 13 points and 5 rebounds.
I don't think any of these victories are comfortable because you have to put in the work to get the victory. So at the end of the day, they came with a big setup looking like they thought it was the final game, and I decided that Thursday is when it should finish.
Remember, every finals, it's a different thing. You understand? So the last finals I've been to, I done one. That's basketball. It's come down to matchup. You can watch the tape back. But overall, my team did not come out to play basketball today.
The Game 3 will be played on Thursday. Meanwhile, St. George's Slayers secured 3rd place with a 79-72 win over Portmore Flames. Adib Vernon had a game-high 24 points for the Slayers, with Micah Imani Swain chipping in with 21. Malik McCarthy led the Flames with 20 points and 10 rebounds. And that's it for your Midday Sports Report. O'Shane?
Thanks, Jordan. And that's the Midday News. I'm O'Shane Masters. Join us at 7 for Prime Time News. On behalf of the news, sports and production teams, have a good afternoon.